Hello and welcome to Confessions of a Refashionista. I'm Refashionista Sherry and I am here to show you how to live affordably, sustainably, because why? Being eco-friendly shouldn't cost the earth. Okay, now clearly I am packing up still to get ready for my big house move. And if you missed my last video, I shall link it down below where I am sharing all of my low waste moving and packing tips. Now, before I take my short break to move, I had enough stuff unpacked that I managed to put together a fun little tutorial for you guys. So I hope you enjoy, and yeah, let's root through our stash and create a funky little pin and earring holder together.
This is Confessions of a Refashionista.
Before we jump into the tutorial, please do take a moment and have a quick listen to the sponsor of today's video.
Hallo, mein Name ist Frau Ingeborg und I am the director and producer behind the Confessions of a Refashionista. This video is sponsored by Refashionista Sherry, and if you want to support her for free, then simply subscribe and leave a nice comment. You are supporting. It is costing you nothing. Also, are you aware that even dislikes are supporting? Because they are telling the algorithm there is engagement on the video and share with more people. So, vielen lieben Dank für deine Dislike auch. You can also support by going to refashionistasherry.com and getting her amazing Refashioning 101 e-course. You will learn everything from start to finish, how to transform your wardrobe and create your own eco-fashion, and even how to sell your creations online successfully. It is fantastic. You can also get her very, very reasonably priced ebooks. They are also fantastic. Plus, if you like her style, shop in her closet or have her make something just for you with a Refashionista box. Go to refashionistasherry.com, and now back to the video.
For this super simple project, all you need is an embroidery hoop, enough scrap fabric to wrap around the embroidery hoop, scissors, and your glue gun, plus some paint if you want to paint the outside of your embroidery hoop. So your first step is to simply take apart your embroidery hoop. Now, because I got this one at the thrift store, it kind of has some marker here on it for some reason. So this is why I am going to paint the outside of the outer embroidery hoop. The inside one is actually going to be covered with fabric, so I don't have to paint this one. So while you wait for your paint to dry, you can now work on the interior of the project. So you want to grab that scrap fabric and lay it on a flat surface with the right side facing down. Then grab the interior part of the embroidery hoop, center it on the fabric, and simply stick it all the way around. Now, I like to start just on one side and just first loosely, just do a loose stick on that first edge there. And then I'm going to flip it around here and pretty much at the same corner, put my glue on and pull that a little bit tighter around there, because we want our fabric to be quite snug around the embroidery hoop. And then flip it again and repeat the process with the other two corners. Pulling it tight and wrapping it around. And again, the very last one. And this one, pull it as tight as you can, but still being gentle. And stick it in place. So now clearly we have a lot of excess fabric going on here. So now you just want to open up the areas that aren't stuck and, of course, glue them to the embroidery hoop. Now, as you're gluing, you want to be going around and pulling with the circle of the embroidery hoop. Once you have it all stuck down, check that the front is nice and smooth. If not, you need to figure out where you need to kind of glue it and pull it a little bit more to make sure it's nice and smooth, kind of like a drum. Then you can flip it over and just pull that excess fabric gently and see if you missed any areas. And if you find somewhere, whoops, like there, just put a little dot of glue and pull it tight and stick it in place. Continue checking. Okay. Everything looks pretty good there. So now I'm going to grab my scissors and chop off this excess fabric. I do want to leave enough fabric though, so I can stick this to the interior of the embroidery hoop. Alrighty, I have my excess fabric trimmed. Now I am simply going to stick this to the interior of the embroidery hoop. Once your paint is all dry, you can go ahead and pop your embroidery hoop back together. Now, even though this is some pretty gorgeous art just as it is, I have an awesome use for it. So let's go see what it is. Now, I created mine to use as earring and pin storage, but you can, use it just as some funky art or store whatever you can pretty much poke through the fabric on it. And I also then added it to my fancy little collage corner here in my bedroom, and I just love it so much. It is so bright and colorful and cheerful and useful. Please do let me know if you want me to create more of those kind of quick and easy DIY upcycled storage ideas, because I'm moving, and so I'm going to be creating a lot more storage solutions for my new home, and I am very happy to share my tips, tricks, and tutorials with you guys. And speaking of that, if you would love to have a leisurely scroll and you can discover all of my fabulous Refashionista projects and creations and inspiration, just everything, over at refashionistasherry.com. And I mean, I'm going to be back very soon. And yeah, fingers crossed my move goes well. And if you are moving, as I said, I shall link down below all of my moving and packing tips and tricks for having a really kind of budget-friendly and low-waste relocation experience for yourself. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, and I'll catch ya on the zigzag.